In this video I'm going to show you how to solve variation problems, and they are pretty straightforward once you understand the process. And the process is the following. First we have to understand what relation is described verbally in the problem. To do so, we have to understand that when it says varies directly, excuse me, we say y varies directly with x when there is a formula between y and x with coefficient of variation k multiplied by x. We say y varies inversely with x when there is a formula in which y is equal to k divided by x. And we can replace x with any expression. So we can say y varies directly with x squared, then the formula will have kx squared. We can say y varies inversely as a radical of x, then the formula will have radical of x. But what all formulas will have, it's this coefficient of variation, which is usually unknown at the beginning, but given other values of variables, we can figure this out. So let's get started. So first we read the sentence and we try to figure out the relation between the variables. So here it says z varies jointly as y and as the square of x. So jointly just means it varies directly with multiple other variables. So the expression that this sentence describes is the following: z is equal to k, constant of variation, times y times the square of x. So that's how we translate the first sentence. So step one is to figure out the relation involved. Step two is to actually find k. Without knowing k, we cannot use that formula, as k is unknown. So to find k, we usually move on to the next sentence and we extract all the values given and we just plug them into the formula. So z is 240, k is unknown, so we just put it there, x is 10, and y is 4. So instead of y we put 4, instead of x we put 10. As a result of plugging in all the values of variables that are given, we ended up with a simple equation in one variable, which we can solve by simply dividing both sides by 400. Of course, we should reduce this fraction. We can divide everything by 40, the numerator and the denominator. So 240 divided by 40 is 6, 400 divided by 40 is 10, and this can be further reduced to 3/5. So once you find k, now you have a working formula. So step 3 will be to write that formula. So now we have a formula that actually makes sense. The relation between x, y, and z is the following. And once you have a formula, now looking at the question, it actually becomes very simple. It says find z when x equals 1, y equals 5. So all we have to do is just replace 5 for y and 1 for x. So when y is 5, x is 1, z is 3. So the answer is 3. So all variation problems are very similar. Step 1, use verbal description of the relation to write the formula with the unknown coefficient of variation. Step 2, use the data to find the coefficient of variation. And step 3 would be to put the formula together. Step 4, use the given values to find the desired value.